Research indicates that companies using advanced technologies perform better than others. A recent McKinsey report highlights that those investing wisely in innovation during tough times often come out stronger than their competitors. The crucial point is not just to invest in technology, but to make strategic investment that align with the organization's goals to provide a real value. Here, the role of the IT director or CIO is essential. As a tech leader, they must adopt the latest tech trends and ensure this investment positively impact the organization's bottom line. In a rapidly changing technological landscape, discussing how to maximize return of investment, ROI tech investment encourages continuous improvement and innovation. And we are going to take a look on how it will also ensure that organizations remain adaptable and ready to capitalize on new opportunities. Already on the line is Seth Ravin, the CEO of Rimini Street. I want to say thank you very much, Seth, for joining me. Firstly, we want to see this transition beyond the uncertainty point on also tech investment. How can Malaysian organizations prepare for growth amidst uncertainty?
Well, thank you, Nina. Great to be here with you again. We service many of the largest organizations within Malaysia, manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality, many different organizations. And I can tell you that the focus right now is using technology to bring down overall costs. We have two problems. We have a problem of profitability, and we have a problem of growth. And you can cut your way, you can cut costs in order to improve some profitability, but you must invest in innovation if you're going to increase competitive advantage and make sure that your business is in the best possible place on a global player.
And Seth, how businesses and IT leaders can effectively deliver ROI from their technology investment, especially in the era of artificial intelligence, Gen AI, and many more?
Well, those are investments that companies need to make. But what they need to do is you have three primary things in the world of IT. You have people, you have time, and you have money. And you have to choose the right combination of those items and decide what you're going to invest in and what you're going to drive existing value out of. What Rimini Street focuses in on is the core transaction systems, big financial systems, manufacturing systems, payroll systems, where we believe companies can drive long-term value and reduce their costs in that part of their portfolio in IT and free up the people, time, and money to invest in AI, in analytics, and focus in on how to use the data that they have to drive good business decisions going forward, especially in the world of production where you have over a year in supply chain planning. You must know what your customer is going to buy a year from now, or you're going to have a problem in either profitability or cost management.
And how organizations should balance between investing in new technologies and optimizing existing ones to achieve a higher ROI?
Well, one thing that is for sure is companies cannot go back to their boards of directors for additional money. So it's up to the IT director, the CIO, and the CFO to work together to make the decisions about which investments within the company will sustain and grow for long-term growth and which ones they can reduce the costs and get more value out of. And so that's a process that you would do with a company such as ourselves or other consultants who will come in and look at what items in the IT portfolio can be reduced in cost and driven for higher ROI. And then how we could take that extra money that's left over and reinvest that in new technology. AI is an important technology, but it takes a lot of work in order to implement AI effectively within an organization. So you have to get your data right. You have to make sure the data is accessible. And if the quality of the data isn't good, then the work that you do in analytics or even AI won't be accurate.
And we want to also look at the strategy and what are transformational way to cost reduction, tapping on CIOs' collaboration with CFOs to benefit from this strong partnership to even drive businesses' growth.
Sure, and in fact, many CIOs report to CFOs. The connection between both of those individuals is a key connection to making sure that IT investments align with the business strategy. And the CFO will make sure it aligns to the financial strategy of the business. Profitability is everybody's biggest challenge now because we see slowdown in the economy. Many of our clients here in Malaysia have seen some slowing in their business and they're concerned. And when you see slowing in your business, your costs have to be aligned and you have to use technology to gain leverage because labor costs are everybody's highest single line item. And that's what needs to get put under control through automation, through productivity improvement that comes through the IT organization.
And let's have a look at the future outlooks on the future trends or developments should Malaysian organizations be aware of to ensure they continue to deliver strong ROI.
I will tell you that the Malaysian organizations we work with, which are leaders in the industries here in the country, are very advanced. The work, the concepts, the focus is every bit as high as in every other part of the world. Malaysian businesses need to compete globally. They need to compete in the Asiana region. And they are focused on using new technology to get that advantage in the marketplace. And they're also focusing on driving down the costs of certain other existing technologies, existing investments to get long-term value out of them. So we believe that there's a very bright future for Malaysian business. It's a very exciting time, but it is challenging. We must manage costs against potentially a slowing economic environment to make sure that profitability is either sustained or grown for these businesses.
And how should organizations prepare for potential regulatory changes that could impact their ability to deliver strong ROI?
Well, regulatory changes are a part of every business. Everyone is dealing with new privacy laws. We're dealing with new ways that we have to manage data to protect our consumers, to protect our clients within the businesses. Those require a significant continued investment in security and privacy management. We have ESG initiatives. There's a lot of costs that come into the business now, and we can prepare for those. We see some of them coming well in advance of government regulation, and we can prepare. Others will come at us very quickly because of global trade initiatives. For example, if there are limits on trade or there's sanctions, those things come up pretty quickly, and businesses are very adaptable to those, but they do affect bottom line profits, and we must be able to adjust costs quickly in order to make sure that profits are preserved.
All right, as you share with us, a very insightful sharing on how to maximize ROI from tech investment. This is one of the important aspects and critical components that we must see and give focus, like align with business goals, focus on the value with strategic planning, and even measure the impacts and continuous improving when talking about this. Again, I want to say thank you very much for this insightful sharing to Seth Ravin, the CEO of Rimini Street, and definitely all of our discussion here will be featured in AstroAwani.com.